Francisco Alvarez with Carson Benj, the rookie, and Marcus Semien, the hitters here.
Contact has been light against Ohtani so far. Only 2 balls have left the infield, and we've got the.
In his favor, it's 2-1.
The Mets, if they are not able to get a hit through 5.
2-1 pitch.
They're kind of up and in.
Up and in and low and away has worked since like 1900.
Yep.
Full count pitch. Second base runner for the Mets, and maybe that gets something started here in the 5th.
The second half of that scouting report back at the.
Alvarez is on. It's ball 1.
Bench hit a home run on opening day against the Pirates. Then things got very tough. And
he's had some streaks. Snapped an 0-for-24 streak going. He's late on that. 1 ball, 1 strike as he fouls it left side.
In fact, one of the few people to get a hit off.
When you don't get to Robleski in game 1 and you got Yamamoto and Ohtani coming.
Moral, there's never been a Japanese-born pitcher to win a Cy Young Award, and Dave Roberts has 2 can. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. That's into left field, and so it's 1 on, 1 out as Alvarez is forced out at second base. Teoscar Hernandez throws into second for the force.
Well, good effort here by Teoscar here. Good hitting by the young Benj to get this. What was supposed to be a base hit, but Alvarez called it a non-catch. But the third base umpire did right away.
So the force out at second match, and Alvarez was basically standing at first base on the force out at second. 1 on, 1 out, the base hit.
Rarely does a ball hit in the air that touches outfield grass that doesn't become a hit.
First pitch of ball. Now Semien takes another. Let's go back to the base running of Alvarez.
Yeah, what you have to do here and watch and see what the umpire calls and proceed once he says that the ball hit some grass.
2-0 pitch count against any hitter tonight. And it's 3-0 on Semien with MJ Melendez, who has the only hit tonight. 3-1.
The leadoff walk in this inning was Ohtani's first leadoff walk.
That cannot be true.
That's true. You know, Dr. Krajewski has come over from the Dodger broadcast and is helping us out.
Pitching as a Dodger. That is another walk here in the inning. It's been a walk. That weird force out at second this year into left center field can do something with this chance.
Hitting first time ever in a Dodger uniform.
So we don't get the wondering about Ohtani eventually hitting in this game. It will not happen, according to Holder on Monday. Just going to pitch, no hitting tonight, kind of no matter what.
We've seen 98, and now we see 74. Just a 24-mile-an-hour difference.
Time, and now hooks one into right. Back is Tucker, can't get to it. And it's a ground rule double, then a run. And he's cut the Dodgers' lead in half here in the 5th.
Out in front, so he got a lot of contact on this, and it carried more than you usually see here. MJ Melendez, night number 1.
What a debut as a Met for Tommy Pham, who was added this week. Strike 1. Faced it, strike 2.
Veteran leadership right here is about making contact. Dodger infield, and now with the 0-2 count, making it tougher.
Strikeout on and strikeout number 7 tonight for Ohtani.
You can see Tommy Pham is hot.
Well, now Lindor.
100 miles an hour here in the 5th.
The run that scored here in the 5th inning. 8 innings. You're safe, Oral. Here's a line drive into left. Hernandez makes the play. Hoodies, we've got the season covered. Scan the QR code or visit MLBshop.com, the official source for your favorite at Dodger Stadium, home of the Dodgers. LA leading 2-1. Bottom
down inning for a pitcher after your team was taking the lead, but because they haven't been able to score, this is feel.
And I think he's feeling a little bit of hope. You know, if the zero goes up there, you're like, oh.
Number 9 hitter struck out his first time up. Bullpen. Blake Trinan is getting loose. Baseman Simeon, one away. And back to the top of the ordering. Well, with Trinan getting ready, he got the strikeout after that double. Lead had been cut in half. He got Lindor on the fly ball to left. First has it 2 down. Big time pitching from
You know, Dave Roberts intimated to us before the game that he was going to really be careful.
On Monday night, he's not hitting in this game, so would be in line for the win. By the way, guys, after that double to the game, all over 100 miles per hour. 0-2 pitch.
He's 20 2/3 innings, only 2 runs given up.
Mets go on to Chicago from here. They got a day off. No better flight than if you.
That is a foul tip. Still
Lots of relief pitchers have tried to transition to a starter. Very few are successful.
It's like in the NFL. You see a lot of corners that transition to safety. Safeties who go up the corner,
right.
And it's like this guy, Holmes, going from the bullpen in short stints ever in the big leagues, and he's been around a while now.
Yeah, since his rookie year. In fact, his first start of his rookie season was against. This year, he would like to have a little more early contact because of his ground ball rate to keep that pitch count.
Last year, so the experiment worked. Ended up with 165 innings pitched. Strictly a reliever up until last year after that early work as a Pittsburgh Pirate.
Some closers, you think about Righetti, Eckersley, Smoltz, even Eric Gagne wore the Dodger uniform, was a failed.
I threw a pitch once in St. Louis that Mike Lago.
Oh yeah, I was there that night.
Hit that pitch.
There you go, Trivial Pursuit. It's the only ball that ever left that ballpark. You're left-handed, is a big left-handed hitting first baseman for the Cardinals.
I mean, I know he had tons of home runs and that you traded to the Mets. Keith Hernandez.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
You think Keith is watching this game?
Because if you don't, then I'm doing all the games. Please.
Yeah, I heard you want your workload to stay where it's at. He didn't tell me this when we were playing, of course, but he said, you know, if you'd have thrown more fastballs into me, you would have been a lot tougher to hit.
A 2-out walk to Freeman, and Will Smith will step to the plate. Try to make Clay Holmes pay for that. Good pitch, jams Smith a bit, strike one. Is the most underrated manager I think I've maybe ever covered. Guy is a leader of men and somebody who has done a phenomenal job. He's won 1 Manager of the Year award. That is caught by Lindor. And we'll go to the hanger. You'll find out when we come back. 2-1. B is back for another inning, and we look at some of his
side steps and gets Lindor. Then he took the clock all the way down to 1 second, and then with the comebacker,
who is 0 for 2 tonight, made a diving catch out in center field. Roll up for the Dodgers in their bullpen, you would have to guess, just in case something gets going.
Blake is throwing it for a specific hitter, I think.
0-2 pitch. Outside. Ohtani walked both doubles to MJ Melendez tonight with the Mets. Strikeout starts the. And in this 1-run game, Brett Beatty will hit as we look at the strikeout pitch.
We have seen the elevated fastball.
This is his new Dodger high for Ohtani.
Beatty has grounded left-handers with very little success before tonight. against 2-0 on Beatty. And there it is. Melendez has been the offense for strike two.
In this game of the most velocity.
I love the fact that he did anything else.
First splitter, his arm kind of dropped a little bit. It was a little flatter, Oral.
Down all the way to 72 miles an hour. He's gone over 100.
It's he had 7.
Strike one on Bichette.
A little bit like Yu Darvish in his prime.
Challenge for the catcher when there's no pitch count.
For sure.
Easy. Bichette, big free agent after the Mets did not land Kyle Tucker, the longtime big league shortstop, second base last year with his bad knee. Ohtani strikes out this inning and dodges. He's been doing everything for the Angels that entire first half. He said yes to the home run derby. All-star game pitching and doing his thing. I think he gets the big picture. And well, it hadn't been done since Babe Ruth. No. Babe Ruth did not do what Ohtani is doing. Is Alvarez. Teoscar Hernandez has now made it way off the bat of Teoscar Hernandez, his 4th of the year, and that's how Tobias Myers, the new
quickly weren't even able to welcome Myers in, but Teoscar did.
Left-handers.
It sounded so good off the bat. Myers, Muncy now comes up empty, and they count 0-2. Myers, kind of that middle guy, Ron, who was really good again here tonight, but to this point.
Power to all fields. Talking about home run derbies.
For one of the inning.
The difference between oppo power that the hitter slices the ball out from backspin on it, even a little side spin, but it doesn't all of a sudden start curving to the right field line.
By the Dodgers, and now a big swing by Pages for strike one. Leading the big leagues in hits coming in. One on, or rather one in. And all that hard work is paying off for Pages.
Has been consistent since day one this year. He has really learned to cut the plate and have how to protect and go to the opposite field.
Struck out.
You know, last thing on Pages, you're only as good as the pitches you swing at, right?
Big lead over at first base, and that draws the attention. Outside.
You get it from the bottom of the order.
And a team that is undefeated 7-0 when they hit 2 or more home runs in a ball game. They've got off the netting in front of the Mets dugout, 2-1.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
The only series they've lost is against the Guardians.
Corner and foul.
Dalton Rushing almost took a page out of Freddie Freeman's book.
It's been a story this season for the Dodgers at the bottom 4 in their lineup. That productive with an OPS of 894 from the bottom 4 spots in their order. And then you add to that with the throw over by Myers. I mean, it's a long, deep lineup right now. Runner goes, Pages in, there's no throw down. A strikeout for out number 2 in the inning. And the batter will be Ha-Seong Kim.
Stiff. But caught it back to finish off the strikeout.
When Moscoso indicated that was a foul tip. That Alvarez. Ball one.
Joe, I love your comment that this Dodger lineup has great depth.
Here's a 1-1. And then for the rest of the league, and anybody that's about to face it before the ball game, 2 innings worth. He's going to do it again on Monday. There he is.
He was in the mid-90s.
Here's the strikeout to end the inning. And it's just the 1 run on the leadoff home run by Teoscar.